Hey, hello, this is Zachary from Zachary 3D Prints. A brand new episode on Twitch TV. Is it Twitch TV? Do you know that? For me, it's just 1 week. 1 week long streaming every single day, at least 4.5 an hour or a bit longer, depending on how well it goes. Or there goes the neighborhood. So as the title would suggest, I'm going to attempt to paint something. How awesome is that? So, yeah, mobile dashboard. Manage your channel directly through your phone. Bionic. How are you doing, sir? Welcome. And thanks for the tweet. Or the retweet. No? Did you retweet? No, liking. Huh? Hey. So, is it going a little bit better? So today I need to use my air compressor for the airbrush, but I'm really curious how well it is going to be. At least I'm planning to do some painting. Maybe I'm going to decide to not to do it because of the noise. The kids are also in bed, so I need to be careful. Hey, Crutch, how you doing? Hello, program as well. Maybe we are all programs. We are just sleeping somewhere in a cocoon. We are just a part of a simulation from some weird scientist somewhere. If we were in a sim, we would never know. Did you saw the movie The Nines? I think that was an awesome movie. Exactly. And if somebody would tell you, would you believe that? I mean, there are also a lot of people also saying other things, but how far do we believe that? Hey, 3D Monkey and L, a wild Zachary appeared. Oh, boha. Yeah, a wild Zachary appeared. Hey, watch it. It's a Zachary in the wild. Woo! and thank you for joining this live stream. I was thinking, am I going to do a StreamYards dual stream, or am I going to stay on the Twitch side? So, computer and program. What was all? What? Oh yeah, exit in MS-DOS. Type exit. Execute. You decide. Yeah. So, yeah. I'm working on a project as we chat. Cool. Is it involved with a fancy board? Must be something like that. Yes. That is amazing, man. Cool. 3D monkey now. Cool name. I like it. We should meet one time. Or we can decide to meet each other. Maybe on natural ground. Trying to decide if I'm gonna print the rest of the Dragons of Cults. The first two turned out okay. Ooh. Yeah, I'm also this Saturday I'm going to the Dutch Design Week. It's still going. It's from last weekend till next weekend Sunday, and yeah, I was like, oh yeah, that was also a place that I wanted to go, but not all days, you know. I'm this kind of guy that I can easily book two tickets for 2 different days and then, you know, just go. I did that with the Maker Fair in Eindhoven last September. I do need to say the Sunday, I booked, I think a week before, I booked 2 tickets for the Saturday and the Sunday. I went to Saturday and I was like, it's just one big, Congress Center. I don't know the right English word for that. But it was big, but you know, because it was big, but not too many stands were standing there. Stands were standing there. That's a nice word. It looked as if it was not much to see, you know. And if you are going alone, you can also decide to bring your wife and kids to there. But I didn't do that because I want to have the freedom to move around, maybe to go with somebody to eat somewhere, you know. Yeah, not having the thing that you have to ask, hey, is it okay if I go and eat with this guy somewhere, you know? I want to have that freedom to decide that. Convention center. Yeah, thank you, Crutch. So I went there the Saturday, and during the day, the headache that I had the morning, it came back and severe, and it was like trying to move the head, but not too, you know, not too quickly. It was awful. And I thought, well, maybe I should eat and drink something. Maybe it's something like that. But that didn't help either. So I went to a store to buy some Advils. I took one and I just went back to the car and just drove back home. And then the Sunday I went back and it was fun. It was really fun. Of course, I have seen it all, but also go around seeing some other stands, also having some conversations with people. It's always fun. It's always fun. So yeah, this Saturday, I think there are too many things to see. So I wouldn't make it because there are several places. It's all surrounded or it's all in the area of Philips. Micro labs. So it's going to be very interesting. Maybe I will also see some people that I know from Twitter. Maybe also some other people that I have seen before the corona came. There's one specific person that I really would like to see. So, or 2 people actually. So we will see. We will see. They were easy though. One in white, other in black. The rest would need paint, but I'm not a painter. Well, I didn't. I want to say I'm not a painter because I'm not an artist, but I did painting. I did paint houses, real houses, not on a canvas. So you know, painting the walls, doing the doors, you know, everything. I painted everything And I think 2-3 years during my school time there was nice. But now I'm going to see how much problem my air compressor is going to give if I'm going to use my airbrush. So yeah. So at this moment, 5 people are watching. Thank you very much for watching. For the people who are going to watch this stream or this Twitch VOD on YouTube, if you're new to this channel, hey, consider subscribing. So, which model am I going to paint? I'm going to paint this little guy because it's still on due to finish. Yeah, there are some things that had to be done, but I leave it as this. It's you know, it's not such a big problem, I guess. I think the little guy would be very happy and pleased with this print. So, but what is everybody doing? Toothless. Easy print, no support. Wow. Well, it's not that bad, you know, to... I'm always looking for my pliers. Yeah, there are... In his mouth, there was some support. And it was very difficult to remove. So I need to look for a solution. Of course, mouth is always black from the inside, something like that. So I need to see if I can get around it without getting too much dirty some pieces in it. More of the series in the description. Wait, shall we just look it up? Why not? Make sure. I'm going to share my screen so that you can look at it. Oh, that one is looking nice, man. It's looking nice, Crutch. Hmm. Cool. Like it. That's a very nice one. Very well, layer height in the slicer is a plus. Didn't use it. Ah, cool. So I need to... So, just answering my wife. So, um, so ja, ik ben aan het streamen dan. Seamless plug. Oh, wait. Cool. This is looking very beautiful. Probably I didn't see it because normally I would like it. I always like, yeah, from most of my the people I know on Twitter, I always when I see prints, I look at them. I always like it. I always give positive feedback. This is looking nice. Well done. Cool. PvDP. It really looks like the creator designed it for. Huh? It really looks like the creator designed it for that with purpose. Oh. Plug. Mm-hmm. Need to update my Apple Watch. So, okay, acting the dog around the girl. She looks like he's crazy. So So I'm looking for the colors for Leon from Brawl Stars. So this picture is based upon, this model is based upon that picture. So that is going to happen. So I need blue, green, orange, red, little brown color. Okay. Gray zipper. So let's do that, right? And in the meantime, I'm going to put some song on. Let's see if I can let it run over the bam bam bam. Okay. Um, just checking something here. Audio. No, cancel. No. That doesn't work. That's the part I don't do. I print in the colors I need for the part. Oh, cool. Okay. I have an update for my Apple Watch. for iOS 8. I need to see where I'm going to hook up my compressor. It's a big one. Do I have some space here? No. No, it's not going to do. Excuse me. Oh. Which kind of plug does it have? A big one and a small one. This one is thought. So let's see how far we come, right? Yeah, it can happen that I have to go to the other side for cleaning the brush because I try to do everything within the same time. Yeah, it's going to be very nice, I guess. Bim. So I need to see where I'm going to put this little bad boy. Oh my gosh. So this is my little air compressor. So this is my little air compressor. It does do a very good job. And we will see how it performs tonight. Is it going to be silence or not? So today I got a letter from our beloved because I had a speeding ticket. I was so surprised. So let's see how much cable that I have. And maybe it's to end. And we also yeah. We also make a makeshift paint booth. I do have cardboard enough here, so wouldn't be any. Whee! So now it stands not on the floor. It's a silent one. So I left it from the ground so that it doesn't vibrate all through the ground. Come on. So, because it doesn't need that much air the whole time. So this below a certain level, then it stops. It kicks in, so that is not so good. Yeah, so for my desk, I also need to, if I can get a holder. Maybe I should 3D print one. So I already prepped the model by how's it called? By put some primer over it. I can also go over with it. I can also use some spray filler or filler spray to get it all smooth. I didn't sand it, but the other time I also didn't do it, and the paint sticked pretty well. And also I have the excuse that I'm still learning, so hey, what do you know? Right, bro. So I also have a little paintbrush. I have also another one. Where is it? Oh, here. But the hairs are, I don't know what they did with it. I use this one quite a lot for some mixing. This paintbrush I use most of the time for mixing the colors. So I had this planned for a long time, and now I'm actually going to do it. Isn't it nice? Getting some stuff done. Full send. Full send? What? What do you mean, full send? So, okay. Somewhere is orange going to be. So, I'm not sure if it is all the way. Hit the rip. I mean the air compressor? It's a silent compressor. I do need to say that. So I'm going to use my pen. I have to guess this part. Something like here. A little bit equal. I'm not sure if the backside, because has this fella also a backside. So also the tail kind of thing is also green, so good to know. So I decide to have the yellow stripe over, just over the yeah, something like that. But I see so if I see correctly, the whole yellow stripe is also going over here, but I see that it is going longer way, so doesn't really matter. Little change. So but you don't see anything, right? Shall we change that? Let's see how this looks like. So that is looking nice. Hey, Tripod, welcome to the live stream. Thanks for the follow. Yeah. Flats. So now I have painted the lines here. Don't look to this mess. Hey Tripod, welcome to the live stream, buddy. So I think this is looking great. So this is going to be green. This part. I have put here lines, but if I know which color I should do or which line is following which, then I think everything should be okay. So of course this is a brand new desk. I don't want to ruin it, so need to make a little thing around it. What? Said who? So I think that this belongs to a bed sheet cover. What you can also use is a empty box where filament was in. You take this part out. Duct tape, the man's best friend. something like that. You can you can fold it, you can something like that. So DIY makeshift paint booth. I did do this in the past, so I know what I'm doing. Sort of. A cool video tripod. I liked it, especially at the end with the hot dogs. Cool. I think you can see enough here. If you put it here. Yeah, something like that. So the first color that I'm going to do is green. Oh. So who would thought that I was doing this something like this on Twitch? So it's not really yellow. I don't know if I do everything correctly. I don't know. So let's mix it and let's see if we get the correct green. So now we add some white. Empty. Hey, Anna, how are you doing, sir? So mixing the color. Needs to be a little bit more white. That's always what happens with me. Need more white, need more white, need more white. I can also paint this with brush, but the thing is, when you are using an airbrush, you can paint with the same amount even more. At least that's what I had for a while. Yeah, don't say it. I know. I'm just spreading it. Whoop. So I'm going to switch over to... are you using OBS Studio to stream to Twitch? No, I'm using Streamlabs. Why? I think I'm done for the day. My eyes seeing double. Okay, hey, take care, man. And I will see you next time. So now I'm trying to get as much as paint into the airbrush, but this is I'm going to use the brush to do this. Because I hope I have enough. I meant for work. Oh. Now usually I have a small little cup where I put all the paints in. I have the idea that this is too less. Did Focus hook you up? Hey, Focus, Anne? No, it wasn't hard to... Yeah, to make clear for which... yeah, you know, I try to help. Cat 3D, I think she managed to get one, but also she, yeah, it's for review and it's also for exposure, and yeah, I'm not sure why Focus didn't do that, want to do it. So I just got a few bits out, so it is looking great, I guess. but I don't have any towels or something to wipe everything off. So let's see. So what I'm always trying to do is see how well it does. It's very thin. Yeah. Hey Carl! Fancy seeing you here on... Yeah, I'm again on Twitch. What did you do with me, man? So I'm going to put the paintbrush here, put this one there, because I see myself. Or else I can always do it with the paintbrush. Gonna get content out. The air compressor. Just like I mentioned, when it kicks in, then I'm going to lift it so that it doesn't go all through the ground. So that is the first part. And you know, I don't mind if I have to go in through here and to get to some places, you know, with a paintbrush. I don't mind. I can imagine that some people that do this more don't want to have that. I don't know if the paint is almost empty. You would be surprised how much there is still in there. Oh, okay. Good night, Anna, and see you later, man. Editing. What's it? So the only problem that I have is when you are using the trigger, you have to pull it and you have to take it backwards at the same time. So the cramp in your finger is going to hit quickly. Toothless and a clock. Cool. So he has also not quite silent. Not as oh oh it's a small one. Oh, you mean something like this? Um, everybody can see pretty well. Okay, cool. His pants is the same color as the stripe on his hoodie cap. Yeah, that's also true. But if the iPad is the only thing you use or what you have, then use that, because hey, Tactile 3D pictures, how are you doing? All different kind of angles. I have it on my MacBook, but easier to edit on my iPads. Hey Tactile, that was a quick sleep. Yeah. You're making that look too easy. I think it's now my, I think, fourth time. Hey, Stephen Paul, 68, how are you doing? I suck at painting. Huh, same here. Let's see how much paint that I still have left in the cup. Look at this, still. So that is what I mean. If you can use a paintbrush, it is much easier. But eventually you are going to put too much paint on the model. I don't want to say that this is cheaper to do. So I noticed that it is running almost empty. Because do I have more places green? No. 1 terabyte external USB kits, rather warm. I've noticed. Just put a lot of hot air out. Oh, really? So I think that looks pretty nice. And you can always take, because there is plenty of paint still in the cup. And that's the awesome thing. I don't have a holder here. This is not the best brush to use. You can always use a paintbrush if needed. Especially the places where you cannot reach with the airbrush. I'm using acrylic paint. Which especially mixed for airbrush. So it is already the right viscosity. So I've here also part, and I don't like it if this is still gray. So I'm using the paintbrush in this case to just paint it. And because of the paint is very thin, it would very easily spread on the place that you want to have it. So whoop. I'm back. Lol, kicked off for a sec. Was that a recent tactile? Oh my gosh, that's funny. So that is looking okay. So his face is brown. So in this case, I'm not going to paint it just right away. I'm going to do some other areas first, and then later on I'm going to use a brush to get also on the same places as I did with the green, and then further it's all going to be painted. At least the bigger parts, the larger areas, I'm going to do with the airbrush. But this also work. So if you would like to go faster, it's also possible. But with the airbrush, the paint is spread more evenly, and so it dries also faster. But I also like that it is not I like it that it is not looking too perfect. You mean this? I have it too. But the thing is, I don't want to use that one right away. Instead of using, I want to first use all of the paint that I still have. So I want to have a nice line. And I still need to do this in airbrush painting. So if somebody knows some tricks how to do it better or little life hacks, please let me know. My field is more 3D printing instead of painting, so I think I have had it all. Get someone else to do it for me. Yeah. I think this looks nice. Right, guys? Yeah. Cool. So that's the first part. Yeah, I need to continue. But first I need to make the things clean. But the problem is if I'm going to clean the airbrush, the air compressor is going to turn on. So I'm going to clean my brush and be right back. So I have to move the camera. Just a second. We don't want to see your mess. Oh no. I'm going to just switch over the camera view. No, this one. Be right back. Now you hear different kind of sounds. But I forgot I was wearing the microphone. Everybody still watching? Or everybody just away? Hey people, cool. Thank you very much. So, I don't know if the audio was good because I was still wearing my microphone, so I will take it now out of my pocket and put it here on the desk so that if I run downstairs, just a second. Whoop. Oh, come on. Lurking. Yeah. No, I hope to remind myself that usually when I use the airbrush, I always put them like this on my little plate and let it dry like that, so that every drop of water or everything is going out. I'm going to grab myself something to drink downstairs. I will be right back. Just a second. Just a little bit more. So the cup that I usually use, so the cup that I usually use to then use this little pipette, I don't know how it is called in English. Then I hold the cup like this, and then I can get the paint quicker in here and then put it in the airbrush. So, and this is also easier to clean. So now the other big color is yellow and blue. Miniature turkey baster? What? This? This was with an espresso machine, or it was not even a machine. It was just a made out of iron, aluminum, something like that. It was just a crappy thing. Which color am I going to do now? The yellow. The thing is, the yellow is a little bit orange. So eventually, if I put some more red to it and just a little bit blue, then I can get the brown color. So, and I think in this case, I'm going to, yeah. I'm not going to use the air compressor. I can do that, but it's not going fast. Because I need to check why it is not going any faster. And I was thinking about it that I didn't bring the cap where there's also a little bit green on. Pipette. Yeah, you know, you put it in a fluid, then you squeeze, and then there comes nothing. No, think before. No. So I've got three areas that needs to go blue, but the yeah. Switch over to this. So this is the image. I'm going to put myself and the camera away. So I've got here dark blue, brighter blue, and here very dark blue. So so I cannot use this blue and then brighten it a little bit and then going to there, to that one. So I need to work the other way around. Crutch, do you like Chinese food? Me too. Oh, eyedropper, yeah. You drop, I drop, we drop. So, sometimes. The problem is with red. Red is a very dominant color, so I need to be cautious. I need to use more yellow and then adding a tiny fraction red. I can use drops, but I am going to use the brush. Am I going to use the airbrush for that? Yeah, it's also a big area. Yeah, I'm going to use the airbrush. Why not? So this is going to be quite a lot. The yellow-orange color that is in the picture, that is here on this side, and here's also the same kind of yellow. Then I adding more red to it so that it becomes orange, and then I add a little bit of blue and then mix it to get the brown color. If the brown color is nice, then I'm going to add a little bit white to make it a little bit softer. Sounds like a plan, eh? Yeah. Yeah, we can work two ways around. Put just a little drop. Something like that. You don't see it. My bad. Sorry. Don't fire me, yeah? Just a second. Where is... Oh. So, I'm going to put this less. I need to have a light behind this camera so that you can see what is happening, but just een klein beetje. So as you can see, I just pinched a little bit and now it is turning more like a very little orange. How to say it the right way? This is not yellow anymore, but in the camera it looks more yellow, but in real life this looks not yellow anymore. I can put it like this, but then you get those runners, and that I don't want to have. See what happens? So that we don't want to have. So this I put on the side. Okay, so I was planning to do this with the airbrush, but I have to be very careful and not touch too many times the green part, because the yellow or the new paint is very thin. It causes that the green is going to react with it, and then you have to redo the part again. So like mentioned, the paint is very thin, so it runs pretty quickly. Because we have lines from the printing, so I went here over it. So this is not the paintbrush that I tended to use, but oh well. Something like that. Look at that. Starts to look like something, right? Oh, thank you, Tripod, for liking my comment. In the meantime, I can check the blue color and mix it on the other side of this. Because I've still got one paintbrush that I can use for this. Not too much, not needed. Because we are going to add white with it. You might think that the white that I'm putting here on the plate, that is not enough. But you will be surprised. Whoa. So something like that. So So, and it's no problem to paint this in small layers. Chat, are you still here? You still there? Cheating with a brush? Yeah, well, I was planning to do that, but well, I I did a thing. Because in the end, I also want to be able to use clear varnish to cover everything, so that I can so that it doesn't get ruined. So that here is a little runner. That can always happen. This is one of my favorite songs of Harris. So the color of jeans, I guess. Something like that. So now I'm going to add a little bit more ads. Better? Yeah, this is... Yep. Now the brush is for bigger parts, it's okay. But for the smaller ones, it's not. So I'm going to clean the brush because that one I cannot use to paint. I need to have this one. Whereas I'm mixing too much over to this one. Just a second, be right back. So I'm back again. Yeah, so because the green is now the dominant color over the orange, you see the green more through it. So I need to redo the orange again. And you can paint as many layers if you want. eventually it is going to look very nice. So here we have this green mix-up. I can add more orange to it, but it needs to dry first. So, and that is the place where the air compressor is going to be used. I'm going to blow some air over it, and eventually it will be solved. That was black. Also trying to do the mouth, or the upper part of the mouth. I also try to make black. So looking looking nice, huh? Hey, Blind Via, how are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Yeah, I started with airbrushing, and now I am painting by hand. It's a little bit more silent. People are sleeping, so this is very thin paint. So always be careful with freshly paint other parts so that you don't get mixed up colors, like here the green with the orange. This is a project for a manager. His kid wanted to have Leon from Brawl Stars, and very popular game under a certain group of people. So hey, cool. So now I'm painting Leon, which I first 3D printed. Then I used some gray primer, and now I'm painting it during a live stream. Mouth was black. The stitches on the buttons were also black, so that is cool. Now I need the brown color, so I'm going to add the black, which I already have on my paintbrush. I'm going to mix it together with the orange and see how well this is going to get brown. Oh darn. Yeah, now I'm getting green. How to ruin colors. Oils. Model paints, acrylic. Yeah. I'm more the expert in 3D printing instead of painting. But when it comes to 3D printing, 3D printing, when it comes to painting the models, because I have an airbrush, I use the acrylic paints. These are very thin, so it's easily to use on an airbrush. So this wasn't a success. Need to add brown. If I'm going to add more red, is it going to get brown? Waves. I like to use acrylic on 3D prints. Cool. That's awesome. What's cooking? Oh, well, color. Which kind of color? Trying to get brown. And brown is usually yellow with reds. A little bit more red than yellow. But I use, and a little bit blue. A little bit. And when you get the right color, then just add some white and you have your brown color in plenty. It's more. Yeah, the point is, if I'm going to add now more red, it's going the other way around. But I'm going to do it anyways. Why not? And the thing is with red is, like I mentioned earlier in the live stream, red is a very dominant color. So now I need to take from the new set a oh my gosh. It's kind of okay. Okay. Hey. Yeah, you can really notice the difference between brand and other brands. You're mixing them. Well, seems like they are not mixing. But it is brown. A little bit more. Because if I look how this paint behaves, it's very thin. But what do you want? It's airbrush paint. Wait, what? Am I complaining? No, I wasn't. Oh. So, it's like this. Starting to look like something, right? Was planning to do this with Airbrush, but it's getting late. Oh, it's not bad, but I noticed that when the color isn't fully dried and you go over with it with something like this, yeah, it's going to get nowhere. The best thing is if you have something like a box where you can let air blow around it so that it dries faster. That wouldn't be too bad, right? Looking nice. So just let it dry a little bit. Hey, see you later, man. Thank you for watching. And greetings to your wife. Oh. I'm trying to use as much as possible of the color that I have right now, because if I am going to overdo this paint, don't touch it. Okay, I don't need to touch that. Is it now better? No, yay, fixed. um, I had that before with the microphone side. Now the receiver was doing something. I am not cheating, but I'm going to do also the inside. Even though you don't see it, I want to have that covered. Are you all also like that, Blind Fia? Fire? You also like that? Now he has a lollipop in his mouth and he has also a tongue. No, it's not. I'm not going. I'm not able to solve that. So I need to add a little bit of white. But I can already guess that it is going to be weird. I'm not trying to touch the brown part, or else I will draw that into the red, and that you don't want to have. You also like to paint models, you said? This color. I like using acrylic on 3D prints, yeah. You also use a primer before you do that, and also filler. I think I think a second print that I painted, or a third print, it doesn't look too bad. Maybe I make this into a recurring thing on Twitch. Two people watching? Really? No way. Come on. Oh well. Nothing to do about it, bro. Or is something with my network? Okay, you are still there. What does the face mean? I'm not always uh kappa? That's kappa? Eh, I really don't know. Not like this. Kappa? What's kappa? Now what I'm going to do, the teeth needs to be white. Um, And then the zipper needs to be gray, but the zipper is already gray. So I think I'm going to leave it as this. I mean, it's gray anyway, so. Yeah, the beer is empty. Yeah, I need to pause it just for a little bit. Not too long. Not too long. If I keep going, then paint is going to get connected with each other, or is it going to be mixed? Then you get a very bad colored print. Color painted print. Yeah. Because color print is something else. Oh snap, your shirt has your, yeah. But you know, this came from Teespring, which is called now Spring. Um but I'm not happy with this one because it's a print on demand. So you order something on the shop, and then they're going to make it and then ship it instead of making a whole bunch and then ship it. So yeah. So this isn't the one of the better ones, because it's terrible. Yeah, because I also have a YouTube channel, Zachary 3D Prints, and I have something like 3,300 something subscribers, and I'm now trying to build something up on Twitch as well. So if you're new here and you want to keep following me on Twitch, then smash that follow button. It will help me to get on the 50 or even more. I have this little thing with some people in the 3D printing community, because usually I stream more on YouTube than on Twitch. And then I said, well, okay, I'm going to give Twitch another try, because I did it several times in the past. But you know, doing something with 0 people watching, I was like, okay, what shall I do next? You know, I'm very used to talking for the camera and recording videos for the YouTube channel, and also doing live streams. That's also very nice. But you know, if nobody, yeah, appears, then it's not it's not motivating. But now it's nicer. It's cool. I streamed for now. No, say it differently. 7 days in a row, every day, at least half an hour on Twitch. Let's see what Twitch does, how it goes, how people like it. If people don't like it, please tell me what you don't like so that I can maybe change it. Besides the changing the batteries, of course. Yeah. And these VODs are also going to YouTube, and then I'm making a little video, just a whole stream. Because if I don't no, wait. Every week I upload a new video for YouTube. On Wednesday it's always released. I usually make them on the Sunday, Monday, or gathering some pictures or some videos during a process of reviewing a 3D printer or doing some other things. Yeah, and then on Wednesday the video is going to come out, and on Friday I used to do news and updates videos about 3D printing and 3D printers, 3D accessories, something that you can need for your 3D printer. But because of the higher workloads from my work, my normal full-time job, I didn't get to it. So the views are getting less on YouTube. And yeah, now because I'm also streaming on Twitch, I don't have any live streams going on YouTube. So yeah, it's a little bit different. But hey, I'm having fun here. And also chatting with people. Okay, so that is feeling great. This one too. Green is a little bit sticky, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to use clear varnish, to secure the colors. Better to wait until the paint is fully dried and then go over with it with clear varnish. So I think I'm going to do that not today, but tomorrow if I'm back home, I'm going to do the clear varnish part. Better to do that outside instead of inside. Sometimes you have to be crazy to do something. I know. But I think it's turned out pretty well. Not too bad. I did all the green parts with the airbrush. It's a dual action airbrush that I use. Which kind of one do you use? Because but I need to check if I can get more paint out of it. Yeah, something that I still need to learn. Awesome. But if you see how little paint is going in here, and then you think, I'm not sure if I'm going to make it, and then you have painted a lot of parts, a lot of space. You painted that, and then you take off the lid, and then you watch, and then you think, still plenty of paint in there. Wow, that's a cool thing. So I think the brown color is pretty nice. Adding even more white to it, and maybe a little bit yellow or just a little tip of red, and you have skin color. What kind of printer am I using? Um, a normal FDM 3D printer. Doesn't matter if it is an i3 style 3D printer or a Delta or maybe Core XY. This one is printed on the Anycubic Viper. If I'm going to switch the screen to, no, not here, but to there. Do you see that? No, you don't. Camera is way too high. So I'm going to switch over to this camera. And then I'm going to do like this and all the way around. And then you will see the printers that I have. So the Anycubic Viper, this 3D printer I use for the model. But you can also use the Focus Odin F5. No, Odin 5 F3. Or the BQBX, or a Ender 3 Pro, or Ender 3 V2, or any other 3D printer. Doesn't really matter which one. It's up to you. So yeah, this oh snap, is that a three filament Elegoo? No. No, it's the G-Tech A10T. I still need to figure out the multicolor printing. Uh, as I understood, this printer can print radiant colors, but since it is an MMU multicolor multi material unit, I think unit, um, that is most of the time PLA, different kind of colors, and that way you can print models in three different kinds of colors. So I tried it out with a Banshee. I that turned out okay. Little mixing of the color because of the temp tower was a little bit small, I guess. So I need to figure it out with how multicolor printing is going. I also have the JG Maker Artist D Pro, a IDEX 3D printer, and that is also something that I still need to learn. But further, I use this machine. I think if you can get it to work, you will get some awesome, nice multicolor prints out of it. So I have also one resin printer. I think if you are doing some miniatures and hey, Hollywood in 3D, I'm doing fine. And how are you doing, man? It's a long time. It feels like yesterday. I also have a resin printer, and resin printer is pretty awesome when you are printing miniatures. So cool. The ones that can do gradient sounds great. Yeah, it does. They need a special hot end. Some of them are just 3 material printers in disguise, like the Elegoo. Did Elegoo have this kind of printer? I know that Prusa has multi. Elegoo. Can you name me which printer it is? Oh, um, no, no, but the oh, Hollywood and 3D. You are nice. You are awesome. And whatever you do, don't touch the adjustment screw on the right extruder. I did. I literally screwed up because now I get the second first layer perfect. And I had some overload of stringing. The Banshee was not looking nice, so I'm a little surprised. I mean, this is the right temperature. This is the right color. This is the... Yeah. So, I think next week... I don't know if I'm going to do any live streams on Twitch this upcoming week. I didn't say totally not. I'm planning to do 1 or 2 days in the week on Twitch live streaming because I also still want to do live streams on YouTube. But any suggestions? Oh, there are. That's a special, and I think of also for Blind Fire. It's also great, good to know that if you are going to print in multi-colors, You have to find STL files where there is the option for multicolor printing, because eventually everything you have to see it like this. So from this Benji, there's also multicolor variant. You can get 2 colors, maybe 3 colors, but you have to see it like the on the side of the ship. The deck is different color. The cabin is the same color. The fire stack is also different kind of color, and also here the edge of the this part, this part, this part, this is also a different color. So eventually you put all of them. You put on the build plate, and you're going to select every single thing. So in this case, two sets, one and the other one. And you say for extruder 1, you are going to use that. For extruder 2, you use that. And for extruder 3, you use that. If you selected them all, then you merge the models together. And then you can start your printing. But it's always great to use a prime tower or wipe tower to make sure that the nozzle is clean from the previous color. But as mentioned, the A10T does also gradient. So you can start with printing a vase, and then you will say 33, 33, 33, something like that, and you will get a different kind of color. I didn't try that, as mentioned in the introduction video, the first look on the GTEC A10T. But also for IDEX, it's pretty similar. But then you don't really. Oh my god! You don't. You don't. You don't need. My gosh, what? Uh, you don't really need to have a prime tower for a IDEX 3D printer. The one that Hollywood in 3D mentioned. Oh, the X2. Oh, why was I thinking about the Artist D? Oh my gosh. I thought it was also a multicolor printer. IDEX printer. But okay, the IDEX printer is basically the same kind of thing, but you have those little brushes on the side with a extruder bucket. So if it starts oozing, it will come in the bucket, and then when the extruder starts to print, it wipes off the brushes, and then nice. But you know, the thing is, and it's something I'm going to mention in the video, one of my concerns is that those brushes will get all the junk in there. Literally, the nozzle stops, and it oozes, and it oozes, and it oozes, and then woof, and then you have a big blob on the metal wires, and that's not nice. The X2 is set up and run test print. Yeah, so that's I was so confused that you were talking about the IDEX printer. Well, I don't know how small or how big your head is, but you can now basically print a full-size helmet. Like a stormtrooper helmet like Loyal Moses printed. You can do that now because it's big enough. You can print a T800 skull of no head of Terminator. You can print a really big vase. I mean, like really, really big. So the things where you thought, oh no, my printer is not big enough. Now you say, let's print it. Or even a bigger pumpkin. Mhm. So now I'm going to try to add more yellow to the mix that I'm still having in there. When I ask people to tell me what to print, most popular answer is for me to print myself. So at Hollywood entry, the best of your own head. That is also a very good one. This is a very good one. So I need to put a lot of yellow in it to actually get it orange, because now it's more brown than orange. So, but when multicolor printing works, you will get a nice prints. In the meantime, my Apple Watch is still updating. I'm going to throw away a lot of color. What can we do about it, right? That's just the way it is. Some people will never change. What, you have a really fat head? No, mine is bigger. This paint is really thin. So, if you have ever the chance to print something like this in multicolor, absolutely do it. But you know, the thing is, this thing came in multi parts. No, multi parts. Multi parts. Multiple parts. So eventually, this was also possible to because the zipper was what was it? The zipper was the zipper was uh, um so the two buttons were loose. Um, the The lollipop was loose. I think also the cap. So this model, I forced myself to print it as a whole, because most designers, they have one model that is the whole thing, or separate pieces, so that you can print them on different machines or in different kind of colors. Dun, dun. So, but I think this model is done. I don't know which kind of color that I have to give the star. I would say yellow. So I'm going to put some yellow in the middle. Then adding some white, so that's not too. So it doesn't really. Yeah, I already said that. I know. You don't see anything, huh? Let's change that. So so what's GK, by the way? Hollywood and 3D. Bum, bum. Oh, GK. Oh, just kidding. Okay. Just adding a little bit more yellow. Ba, ba, bum. So so oh, and there I am again. 3 hours and 33 minutes live streaming at this moment, and we are almost done with the model of Leon from the Brawl Stars. I'm not really sure from whom this model exactly is, but if you are looking it up on Thingiverse, Leon Brawl Stars, you will find it. So, like mentioned, this print comes in one part or in multiple parts. When you also want to print it in different kind of colors, I suggest to take the loose parts and also check which kind of colors Leon has to get it even more popping out. So is my Apple Watch finally updated? Yesterday night I did an update of my Apple Watch. So watch. No. So with this as end result, I only need to paint the lolly stick stock stick lolly stick lolly lollipop stick. I only need to paint that in the color white, and also the teeth, and that are the only two things that I need to paint. I am thinking about it to put more yellow on the star, on the two edges or on the two layers to get it as nice as possible. And tomorrow I'm going to put a clear varnish over it. Just spray it in a thin layer. After a few, I think after half an hour, you go back, you spray paint it one more time again, maybe two times again, depending on how much smooth you want, but I typically go for 3 layers, but also depending on how the weather is outside, because back then I did it outside. It's most ideal. Put some cardboard, carb, carb, cardboard on a table and then spray paint it. Always pay attention to the overspray because it's not that easy to remove from something like a wooden table or a plastic table, or I did it on a glass table, so eventually you will get it off. But okay, it's not that easy. Not that easy, but I want you. No. But seeing this yellow, I'm thinking to put the yellow here so that even pops more. Shall I do that? Yeah, because if I watch this here, it looks very like the one that I saw in the other image. So it's orange. It's not yellow. It's orange. So I'm not going to change that now. Smart that I just checked first, because the last thing you want is ruin something. I was yeah. So I'm thinking about it. I mixed it and to put a layer extra over this here, because it does look okay, but it's not thick enough. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to regret it, I think. Yeah. Yeah, the green is going to get in there again. Yeah, not in the paint. Don't grab in the paint. So, so I think that was it for so far as I can go for this paint job. Looks nice. So this goes back into the box. So, so everybody who watched the live stream, thank you very much for hanging out with me. Never thought that people. No, just kidding. So if you are rewatching this video on or this Twitch VOD on YouTube, well, if you're not subscribed, hey, consider subscribing. Zachary 3D Prince, and yeah, if you are brand new to the Twitch, then start following me, and then yeah, you will see when I'm live. Thank you, Blind Via and Hollywood in 3D. So as you can see, the model is looking pretty amazing. Not the most perfect paint job, but I do need to say that it's turned out pretty well. I mean, if you are going to compare it with this, I mean, look at it. No, you cannot see it. So compare this with this. Right, cool, eh? Not too bad. Not too bad. So Hey, thank you very much for watching this live stream. And like always, let's make awesome things with 3D printing. Zachary 3D Prints. Bye bye.